So I click convert all. And then it pops up this model, which is quite interesting, because the first thing that catches my eyes is the fact that it says here that the Coinbase fee is actually 0. And that's, like the first thing that goes through my mind is like, wow, that's really nice. Like the Coinbase fee is 0. They have the exchange rate here, which I just feel like is the normal market exchange rate. I don't bother going through that or questioning that or doing the actual exchange. So I trust them and I click convert now. I'm not going to click convert right now. But if you click convert now, what will happen is you're going to see that your portfolio value is actually less than it was before. Why? Because they actually have a fee, but that fee is actually hidden in the exchange rate. So, like a lot of people would say, yeah, that's normal for exchanges to do, right? Which I don't think that's actually really true. Some exchanges don't do that. And we're going to go a bit through that in a moment. So the thing that strikes me here, because after I saw that my portfolio balance was somehow 200 euros lower than previously, than the exchange before I exchanged it, what struck me was the fact that coming back here to understand what actually happened, I was immediately drawn by the fact that I have the exchange rate and the Coinbase fee, and these actually look to me like tooltips. And I was thinking okay, I'm gonna hover over them, but nothing appears. A tooltip, normally where you hover over it, something appears and you kind of see the tooltip, but in this case, absolutely nothing appeared. I decided to click on it, and when you click on it, it takes you to this kind of long page where you have to kind of go through it. And all this stuff and all this generalized stuff about all their products and all their fees. And you specifically need to find out the cryptocurrency conversion rate, which in this case is 2%. Here it says you need to search for that and you need to find it, and it says it's 2%. Cool. I didn't know that. There was no way they were saying that on the model page. And they're just like, Coinbase fee 0, which is not fucking 0 because it's not 0. It's fucking 2%. That's your fee. Don't fuck with the users, right? And, it's just it's not trustworthy, sometimes you as a designer, you kind of want users to go with that aha moment. This is definitely not an aha moment. This is more like fuck you Coinbase moment, when you end up seeing Coinbase fee 0, but the exchange rate is actually not that, So, throughout the experience, you have users having different reactions. And what I just want to point out from a design perspective is that the reaction tends to be negative in this specific moment. And that was in my case, right? So we have the exchange rate, we have the Coinbase fee, and now, you're wondering what's the best way to be able to do this? Well, one of the ways that you can actually do this is having an actual tooltip that behaves like a tooltip here. This looks like a tooltip, but does not behave like a tooltip. Why? Well, I would say that they intentionally made it that way, so you need to search for your information. What they're doing is adding friction in the process. By adding friction, it gives you a harder time to actually find out what's their conversion rate, which I've just shown in this example. A good way to do that would be totally different, and it would be to show a tooltip here. And as I've explained in the previous video, we have different tooltip approaches. I just want to show you this one quite quickly. It would just say Coinbase fees, and what I've just read to you just a few moments ago, Coinbase charges a spread margin of up to 2% for cryptocurrency conversions. You can actually say that, right? You can actually really say that in the tooltip. That's what the tooltip is for, and you can say that. What bothers me is that, Coinbase has all these designers. They're doing loads of usability testing. They know this stuff, they specifically made it this way and not a different way, right? So it's not oh, we didn't know. No, they know. They know, trust me, they know. An interesting thing that I want to point out from this tooltip information is that you can like click more information and then you can go to the page. So it's just like the information that you need to know, which shows this brand as being a trustworthy brand, you know, like it gives you that information without needing to go to the other page and search for it in a generalized page about all their fees and everything. And then not only that, like if you want to know more, it gives you this nice link that you just click on it and then you just go there. You know, that's it. You just, yeah, just be, just have an open relationship with me, because I'm going to find out the bullshit in the end. I'm going to find out that you're bullshitting me. And when I'm going to find out that, I'll be like, fuck you. And I'm going to go to another platform that's more trustworthy. So just saying that, I want to show you how Wise does it. So Wise is actually former TransferWise. They don't do crypto. They just do. They're just basically, they started as an exchange, but not for crypto. Now they have a bank. You can look more into it if you want to. But the bottom line is, I really like the way they approach design. And that's why I want to show you this, is because you can see here that they have a $4 fee, and this $4 fee is exactly their fee. If you click on the rate, you're gonna give you the exact rate. They're as transparent as possible. It says here we use a real exchange rate, so that's how they do it. You know, they don't hide their fee inside the exchange rate. And by being in a product, by using a product that, you know, is straightforward to me, that shows the fact that they are trustworthy, it makes me come back and it makes me want to use this product even more in the future. Right now, by, you know, having this experience here and seeing how, you know, they kind of hidden that through the experience, doesn't want me to use this product. Just want to emphasize here the fact that experience in design is like a relationship. It's a relationship between you and the brand. And there are moments in which that relationship gets closer, and there are moments in which you distance yourself. And through design, you're able to cultivate that relationship, and you're able to cultivate that relationship with the brand. You're able to cultivate that relationship with the product. And I think that's very important from a designer perspective, and from a user perspective. My view on Coinbase right now is not that high just because of this.